Hello, everyone. Hope you guys are well. I just finished, I think I'm pretty good with the mud skipper tank, and I think I am going to put 2 or 3 guppies in there for the moment. Anthony, why are you asking if it's raining? It is not raining. It never rains here. Is it raining for you, Anthony? Because it is definitely not raining for us. Definitely not raining for us. God, oh, um, Anthony, I don't know why it does that. I haven't figured out um, how to change it. I don't know why it keeps on doing that. It's really annoying. Nice image, Roundhouse. Oh, and Roundhouse, I don't know what the heck you're talking about because this cam does not fold up anymore. It I don't understand. I don't. I yeah. It doesn't seem to work. And I'm going to go back to my normal because apparently I need to relaunch OBS. Okay, there we go. Hello, Lori.
Hello, I made it. I told you I would.
Appreciate it. It really doesn't, I don't know what you're talking about. It does not fold up. Oh, um, really? Looks decent. Um, Thank you, S. I need to figure out. I really want some plants, but I don't think I can get any plants for the brackish tank. I don't think it'll work. But I do like the scape. The one thing that I would say is if I had a bigger tank for the mud skipper or longer tank, yeah, just a bigger tank, period, I would probably make the slope start a little bit further out and have a little bit more of a flat area for the mud skipper. But I'm also hoping that I don't have to use quite, yes, thank you, Anthony. I'm hoping I don't have to use quite so much. Hello, Stephen. Hello, Scott. Anthony S. Roundhouse. J Rock. Hello. Disney shopping. What'd you get? You mailed some toys home? I like that. Yeah, I'm debating whether I'm going to do that when I come back. Patty, hello. Don't think I missed anybody else. Um, but yeah, the one thing that I'd enjoy or I'd like to do is a little bit more of a flat area. the tripod. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know why this camera, that other camera, keeps on flickering. I don't know what's going on. How are you tonight, Lori?
I'm doing okay. Just keep being interrupted setting up the 60-gallon tank for the pleco, the tinfoil, and the rainbow fish. You know, it's like if it's not one thing, it's another. Turns out that the tiles, ceramic tiles on the floor aren't even. So I have to go back to the hardware store and get some shims and another board, etc., etc., etc. Then maybe I'll be able to um, set it up. I got the rocks all clean for the substrate, and everything else is ready except for the stand. So eventually I'll get there. It just seems to be taking forever.
Yeah, see, I've had like 4 10-gallon tanks sitting there for like 2 months, which is sacrilege, but I had two 10-gallon tanks just sitting there. And then, of course, when I, it was like 2 months, and then once we finally started to build the rack, or not build the rack. Yeah, once we finished building the rack, I was so dang impatient to get the tank up. Although, of course, I was waiting for like 2 months before that. Go figure.
Well, I have two, a 10-gallon and a 5-gallon that I still have to put something in other than just the guppies and guppy grass. But one thing at a time. Although I have been doing all three of them. So, oh, sorry guys. It's been a long day. Um, but I'll get to those. Um, got a bunch of cool fake decorative stuff. They came with a 60-gallon, so I'll be using some of that even though it's not a reef tape. But it'll look pretty cool. Starch pile, I like that, Stephen.
Okay, Roundhouse. So this goes down. This goes down. And is this as big as it gets? I guess. Or does it go down even more? I actually don't think I knew this one went in. Did I say big? I meant small.
Hi, GRB.
GRB, hello. Oh my gosh, my floor is so sandy. Nah.
Why did
I
you
need
put
to.
sand on your floor?
Uh, didn't mean to, but it got all because sand gets everywhere all the time, no matter what. In general, whenever I'm using sand, it always seems to get all over the place. Whose videos? But yeah, I don't know why the heck. Okay, don't know what the heck that is. They have a dining plan? Let me. What was I getting? Oh, yeah.
I would love to go to Epcot in Disney World or Land or whatever it's called, but it would probably cost me 1 or 2 months of what I make to go. So, food.
Disney.
Oh yeah,
Disneyland is in California. Disney World is in Florida. Disney World has way more stuff. I think I've only been, well, okay, I say only. I think I've only been to Disneyland, Disney World, Tokyo Disney, and Paris Disney. I think. Yeah, I don't think I've been to any of the others. I don't think I've been to the China ones. I think there are two or three in China. I'm blanking if there are any others. I don't know why. I knew you were going to say that, Roundhouse. Sure, S. Oh. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that, J Rock. Jeffrey. Hope you're well. How does the mud skipper tank look, Jeffrey? And I was thinking about doing slate, but I can't get pieces of slate that fit in the tank that aren't too heavy and are the right size. And I think that would cost way too much. Most of the 3 days was standing in lines as far as I remember from being 12 years old. Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly it, GRB. Although I get to, at least Disneyland, we have a whole system for how to do things.
It's all above my pay grade.
How do I don't know how to change the shutter speed on OBS. Ah. That ain't even hard, Steven. Okay, then what is it that makes it flicker like that? Because this is really bugging the heck out of me. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Holy crap, J Rock.
For $20, it better be a really, really good slushy.
It's for them. It's for all of the other stuff. 60 Scott. Um, or was it? Uh, oh my god. Let's see. No, no. Wait. Looks good. Instead of slate, build a wall. Well, that's what I try to do underneath the sand with lava rock. So I have lava rock inside of filter bags. But I'm not sure how I would build a wall using rocks and aquarium safe adhesive. Nor do I know if I want to take out all the sand again, because that would be a pain in the butt. But that's mainly lava rock and filter media bags. Uh-oh, Matt's here. everybody, we have to leave. Bye, everyone.
I was just gonna say the same thing, but you beat me to it.
I couldn't help myself. Full access. Where is it? Privacy. Click privacy. Camera. Where the heck is camera? Privacy camera. I don't see camera. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so it's already selected.
Hello, Detroit Shrimp.
Hey, Brian.
Wow, 2 Brians in the house.
Yeah, but I was hoping you could figure out which one we were talking about. Just saying.
Detroit Shrimp.
Come on. Yes, no, maybe.
You said hang on.
I don't even know if it pinned the right one. Wait, what did I say?
You said okay, hang on. So I'm hanging.
What did Jeffrey say? Lori, I can't talk unless you're muted. Let me go get the piece of slate really quickly. Can you entertain them, Lori? I'll be right back.
Okay.
I don't know who this is.
Brian, if you look behind Kevin, there's the mud skipper tape. Commodore. You're a Commodore now. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I was demoted. I got pissed off at another player and blew him up.
You're as bad as my son.
He torped me for no reason, so I blew him out of the water. No one torps me in my back and gets away with it. I just won another weekend pass today. Now I only need 4,000 more dubs. So I see Posiwi hasn't gone to the hardware or the Walgreens and gotten headphones yet.
Nope.
I'll get there.
We're going to start a fund.
My Kevin thought he had a pair of headphones, and it turns out he doesn't. So,
Kevin, you can go, since you can go to Japan and Taiwan and Bangladesh Disney World, so you should send Posiwi a set of headphones with your remote control air conditioners.
but he's not there right now. He's getting a piece of slate.
Oh, you mean he left his stream again? Oh, jeez.
I just go get flagstone because all
Flagstone, slate, yes.
Yeah, because all the pieces that fit in the fish tank are the little pieces that the professionals leave.
Yeah, let me guess. The piece he got's like an inch or two thick.
I don't have a clue.
These kids nowadays. So let's get rid of this dead air. Posiwi, guess what I got today?
Okay, what did you get?
The Russian battleship. So I finished my Russian line.
Pretty soon you're going to own every single ship.
I mean, yeah, kind of.
Okay, how come I don't have to mute with you? Or do you guys hear?
Oh, I hear an echo with you.
Oh, okay.
It's
Jeffrey, we're talking about headphones, so there's no echoing when I'm up on the stream. No more mortgage. Yes, my mortgage got paid off in April, and now I can die here because I'm never moving again. So I don't know what kind of headphones, because Jeffrey, I'm a techno peasant. It's just everyone everywhere says if I get a pair of headphones, then we don't have to do what we were doing with the over, because I won't echo anymore. Over.
Man, what is up with your system, Kevin? Is your lights going on and off in your house?
Nope.
Man, you got to get rid of that janky ass computer.
These are the pieces of slate.
Yeah, that's fine. Use a hammer and break them.
It's so heavy, though.
Have you seen my tanks? Have you seen how much rock I have in my 55 gallons?
Yeah,
Kevin.
and I'm not you.
Have you seen how much slate and flagstone I have in the 55 gallon? I guarantee you,
said yes.
it's 20 times what. It's 20 times what that is.
And you think the dresser can hold that weight?
Oh my God, the dresser, dude! You can stand on dressers. If it's holding the tank, it'll hold the rock.
Okay.
I mean, it's not. It's what's it going to add? Another 3/4 of a pound to a pound? I mean, hell, we had 220 longs and a 10 gallon on a press board dresser, and it's still a dresser. It looks kind of like a banana, but it's still a dresser.
Okay. I really need to make my pump system. I really
when you
want
get in a central air system pump.
let's see. When I have the money after Aquashella, because I'm saving up as much money as I can for Aquashella.
Yeah, you might find a good one at Aquashella.
True.
That's where I got my first piston air pump. Was a show, except it was one of those cheapo Chinese ones.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I sold it.
Joe Petroman has a pump that he said I could have because he gets all this crap and never uses it. But the only problem is it's what is it? It's not a linear air piston pump. It's a what's the other one?
Oh, there's lots of different ones. There's blowers, there's linear piston, there's rotary piston.
No. There's one specifically that I'm thinking.
Are you talking about a normal
It's not
diaphragm
a linear
pump?
air piston pump. It's diaphragm. Thank you.
Well, you might as well just buy a Whisper. Well, not necessarily. The bigger diaphragms can push a lot more than a Whisper. But depending on the company, it's going to be a loud one.
Yeah. I think he got a Alita. Or he has an Alita. Yeah, I have.
They still make air pumps? Holy cow, my dad had an Alita.
I don't know if they still have them, but he bought it like 20 years ago.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, because this was back in the 50s that my dad got his.
He's had it for at least 10 years, I think, and never used it. He has all this crap that he bought, but never used it.
Yeah.
Which I find funny.
Not at all. The couple things that the fish people you should always buy when you find it is food and your chemicals that you use. If you have the cash and you see it, you buy it. Because you can never have too much food. You can never, you're always going to go through it.
Well, yeah, you kind of can. It doesn't last food doesn't last forever. At least the fish food doesn't last forever.
Yeah, it kind of does. As long as it stays dry, it lasts.
If you put it in the freezer, it lasts longer.
I just leave mine sealed up in the bags until I need it. They're vacuum packed bags. Or not vacuum sealed bags.
Dang, is it a linear air piston pump or is it a diaphragm, GRB? And how loud is it? I'm curious. But yeah, I do want to get a linear air piston pump. That would make it so much easier for me.
That's a new one on me. If a diaphragm pump is super quiet, that means the piston air pumps are lack of sound, which means they would like absorb sound.
Wait, what? I never said it was diaphragm pumps are quiet.
No, Detroit Shrimp Aquatics at 1240. Diaphragm pumps are super quiet. Not in my experience. I've never seen a super quiet besides like the whispers, but those don't really count because they're not multiple. They're not like for a central air system.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I don't think they're that quiet. But they work all right.
Yeah. I mean, I'm planning on getting the same version that I have in the linear piston pump. I'm getting the diaphragm pump as a backup eventually.
Why? Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Just
you have a ton of money. Never mind.
No, you always have a backup, especially on something that runs your whole thing. That one pump runs all my tanks. So if it goes down, I'm screwed.
Yeah, you should just get another linear air piston pump.
I might get the next one up and use the one I have not as the backup. I don't know.
Because can't you link them or something like that?
Well, yeah, you can link it. Yeah, you don't need another. I can put a piston air pump, or I can put a diaphragm air pump on there. I can put anything on there, and they work together.
I didn't think you could put a diaphragm pump on there as well because I thought the diaphragm pump couldn't be.
Well, I mean, if you put a whisper pump on there, the air will be forced into the whisper and blown out. You got to have something strong. Roughly the same strength as your linear piston. Otherwise, you'll backflow into the pump. In essence, if your linear piston pump, well, think of it as water. If you're pumping 100 gallons of water in this pump and 50 gallons of water in this pump, the water will be shoved into the smaller pump.
Yeah, I didn't think you were supposed to use, or I guess daisy chain linear or diaphragm pumps because I thought it would create back pressure and it can ruin
you have back pressure in everything now, Kevin. That's why you have
that's why you
your
have a
bleeder valve.
That's why you have a bleeder valve. But I thought for diaphragm pumps you couldn't.
Actually, I would think a diaphragm pump you would want to bleed air more than a piston pump.
Yeah.
The piston pump you could be using on one tank and have that valve closed down, and it'll because it's all metal, it'll keep pushing. Where the diaphragm will get worn, that's why you bleed the air so it can pump its air. Because all it is it looks like a plunger, a toilet plunger.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like one of those, but just goes back and forth.
Yes, and they can wear out. Whereas I thought linear air piston pumps don't have any moving parts, do they?
Oh, yes, they do. That's how they make the air. The piston goes in and out and pushes the air.
But you don't have to replace them like you do for the diaphragms.
Correct. It's like an engine. A linear piston pump is kind of like an engine. It's just a piston in a cylinder going up and down or back and forth or, whichever way.
Wait, then how is the diaphragm different?
A diaphragm is just a rubber cup that.
Okay.
Have you ever taken apart a whisper? Take your whisper apart and look at it. You'll see, and the black thing is a diaphragm. It pushes onto a connector, and then it has a magnet on the other end, and the magnet goes back and forth, and it pushes the rubber diaphragm in and out, and that's what pushes the air out the hoses.
Okay.
Piston pump is the same way. The piston's going back and forth, pushing the air out. The thing is, metal can't wear. I mean, by the time metal wears out and breaks, the pump, you might as well buy a new one anyway. Because it's like 50, 60 years or so. Probably not even that.
Sorry to hear that, Matt. Credit card debt is not fun. Well, debt, yeah.
Oh, damn. That sucks for that guy. This dude spent $120 on a ship and found out it sucked.
Yeah, I don't. Nope.
That's why you always research before you buy.
Yeah, just because you research does not mean you're going to get good advice.
No, you go and watch gameplay. You know, you go and watch reviews on the ship and watch gameplay. You can tell.
Yeah.
And shit, I don't even know of a ship that's 120 in this game. Jeez, what did he buy?
Hey, T-Bone. Oh, yeah, I can see that, J-Rock. What did you used to do? And what do you do now? I don't exactly know. I know you've told me. I just don't know exactly what it is. Yeah, I think my parents wanted to own their first house, and they ate ramen, cup of noodles, and PB&Js for a long time, quite a while, to save up. Hey, Travis. Gee, thanks, Travis. That's specific. We'll never have figured that one out. All right, where did Post Seaweed go?
Kevin. I got something you need to get.
I'm here.
An Atlantic mud skipper.
What?
Atlantic mud skipper. They're
Why
on
do you
sale
want-
at Aquatic Arts because you're a mud skipper guy. You got the mud skipper tank going.
Yeah, but I don't think I can put them together.
Why not?
And they're on sale?
Yeah.
Why are they on sale?
I don't know. Maybe you should check you know, that's why Aquatic Arts sends out emails. You got to read the emails, man. Oh, and Taiwan triangle moss.
No comment, Lori?
Red eye, blood red hyphen swordtails. Those are cool. I might have to get some of those.
Do you even work
Holy
Roundhouse?
shit! $14 for a swordtail? No, you can kiss my ass on that one. $14 for a single fish. No.
No comment.
Really?
I don't need to work.
Surprise.
I don't need to work. Hell, I'm getting almost $100,000 in untaxed money from our U.S. government.
What?
Yeah, didn't I tell you about that? We got paid. Some national museum in Washington D.C. is buying the Roundhouse database and funding its further research.
Wow.
Awesome.
We got $250,000 for the initial database. You got to love the government when they just throw the money at people.
Better watch it doesn't kill your disability.
No, it wouldn't. Because it's research. It's not payment. I don't know. I think I'm going to pull a Walter White and make a bed out of the money and sleep on it one night.
What?
Was
Or
I
is that-
speak? You don't watch TV. You don't get it.
Okay.
All the normal people in chat will get it.
You are not normal, Roundhouse, so I highly doubt it.
No, we normal. We watch TV. We know who Walter White is and Jesse Pinkman.
Okay. Let me rephrase that. How old is that movie?
It's a TV show. What would it be? 8
TV
years, 10 years now?
Yeah.
Breaking Bad. I mean, it's breaking. I mean, I don't know how old it is.
Hello, Ian. Hope you're well.
Yeah, Kevin was trying to get the flicker fixed, but nobody had any suggestions on how to make it stop.
I mean, I know how to fix it. He's not going to like it, though.
Let me guess. Buy a new computer.
Yeah, I guarantee you it's your computer. That or you dropped the camera and you broke it. Because you're using the same camera I use. And you don't see the light doing that here.
So you don't have to play around with settings at all?
I didn't touch anything. I plugged it in and turned it on.
Oh. Because it did it from day one.
Well, again, it might be your computer, or maybe you got a bad camera. I don't know.
Yeah, I might need to get a new camera.
And in that case, you better get on Amazon right now and put in that ticket, because you've had that for a minute already. And what do you only got a month to do it?
Yeah, well, somebody didn't tell me that it might be the camera.
What I mean, come on, Kevin.
I thought it was settings. I thought it was like the flicker or the shutter speed or something.
Yeah, no. Shutter speed is for a picture camera.
Or OBS. I did not realize that it might be the camera.
Plug it into another computer. Plug it into your Windows laptop. Open up camera and see if it does the same thing. Obviously, you don't want to do it now because you're using it, but
it did not start a few streams ago. It's been it's been doing it.
No, I've never seen it do this before.
It did it from the very beginning. The only different, well, okay, I take that back.
Maybe your camera's on strike because it's tired of being in a messy room. I don't know.
Seriously?
I don't know. Maybe. You never know.
No. Seriously? Come on. Any day now.
Okay, enough, boys. You're sounding like my kids.
I don't even know what he's talking about.
Messy room again.
No.
If it was a messy room. Oh, I'm lost.
No. No. Did you look at? Are you looking at my screen right now? It's totally black, and I don't know.
No, it's not. It's a fish tank.
That's a fish tank. This is black.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but I'm still looking at the 40 gallon. I mean, maybe unless I'm lagging on my side. Anyone else? I'm looking at the white sand 40 breeder. Like I keep saying, user error.
Yeah, I'm looking at a black screen right now.
Get a Windows machine. I don't know. Then we'd be able to help you. See, that's the problem. None of us. I don't have a Mac, so I can't help you. I don't know anyone with a Mac.
What the hell?
Chalupa, no tomatoes. White sand 40. Yep. Okay. T-bone looking at the tank. Yep. We can see it.
I'll be right.
Oh, he just loves breaking stuff. Man, I so want to play these ships, but I can't yet.
Roundhouse?
Yep. What's up?
I'm trying to show. So here's my screen. When I go here, I see that. That's what I see when I look at it.
Oh, geez, Louise.
When
Dude, because
I
you're using the camera in OBS.
but why is the tank working?
Because obviously you're not using it in OBS.
Um, um,
Remove the face. That I'm guessing that's supposed to be the face camera.
yep.
Okay, remove the face camera from OBS altogether, and then we'll close that out, and then go from there and do it again.
Do you see OBS here right now with the tank?
Yeah.
So why is that working with the tank? But when I go to the other cam, it doesn't work.
Because they're two different cameras. One might be able to do dual feed and the other one can't.
Huh. That's weird.
You paid only like $30 for the camera. I mean,
It's 50.
oh, you got ripped off. Sorry. Why did you pay $50 when I told you it was like $30?
Because it went up in price.
Oh, okay.
You even said it went up in price.
Yeah, I would have looked for the same camera at a different store, though.
Yeah, everything's kind of expensive right now. Hey, Kat. Hope you are
Oh,
well.
just wait. You think it's expensive now? Just wait.
Duh.
Let's just say this. If you're buying Christmas presents, you better have bought them already. If not, buying them tomorrow.
Why?
Because all the prices are going to go up and half the stuff's not going to be delivered.
Why?
Because no one's working.
Well, that's true.
The truckers aren't there to bring the stuff to the stores.
Hope you're well, Kat. The Logitech full HD camera is $78. There's one there's one Logitech for 25, but I don't see the one you.
Oh, Siwi, I'm pissed at you. You left me with this kid all by myself.
Yeah, well, it is 11, so.
She's not going to turn into a pumpkin.
It's 2:04. She's tired.
She's not going to turn into a pumpkin.
As it was nice enough for her to come up and do this with me, especially since you came up. You notice she left right around when you came up, right?
Oh, okay. I'll leave. Have a good one.
Just saying. Okay. Wait, the Logitech ones, Kat? Are they worth the price? Yeah, I know he left. And it's peaceful, that's for sure. What a pendejo. Okay, don't know why you're saying no, Roundhouse. I just uploaded a video using a new webcam. It is cheap and nasty, but somehow provides a lot more light. I also got a new ring light, but now not really required. See, the problem for me, GRB, is using a ring light would be a pain in the butt. Oh, okay, Kat. Which one did you get? Or which one would you recommend? Because don't they have several different types of Logitech cameras? Hi, Fender. I love you. Good boy. Although I'll probably find a sandwich bag somewhere. Logitech is a decent budget brand. Okay. Ian, not yet. Wait, you recommend any wireless ones? Wait, what happened? What happened, Michael? And hello if I didn't say hello before. Get brackish algae. Yeah, we'll see. Wait, Cat, is it wireless? I thought it was wired. Is it wireless? And which one would you recommend? Yeah, you're right. It just did freeze. Okay, there we go. I think I'm back. Although it's probably still flickering, which drives me crazy. Let's see. Have to love Max. Yeah. Yeah, I know you recommend the brand Cat. Which one do you like? Is there a certain one you like? I got a cheap Amazon webcam, and it showed up in 3 pieces. LOL. The entire front panel has fallen off, but it appears to be working as per my test video. If you got it from Amazon, I'd return it or get a new one. My cheapo cam still costs more than your good quality cams. Really? What do you consider cheap? Can we see the mud skipper? It's been a while. Yeah, it has been a little while. That's because actually no, it hasn't. I showed it on Friday. But it's kind of hard to see him right now. The water is, well, A, the water is a little bit murky, and B, he's behind the sponge filter, so you can't really see him right at the moment. Let's see. Sorry, Thursday. Yeah, that. Yeah, I'm just curious which webcam you use. I really need to move him to the new tank, but I'm still wanting to get that all ready before I put him in there. Ugh. I don't like all the mud. It's really hard to see it. That's the only reason I haven't showed it quite as much. Thank you, Kat. Really appreciate it. Are you going to be there Sunday, Kat? Or is Ian the only one going? I can't believe it's Friday. Yeah, I really do not like the way this tank is. I need to move it soon. Too muddy. Way too muddy. I know. So am I. I took the day off that month. I can't wait. Wait, what do you mean it's Monday? It's isn't it gonna be Sunday? So isn't it the end of this week? What is Michael saying? Oh, I'm glad you're doing well, Michael. I was looking at your last comment. I'm like, huh? That's awesome. I am so excited. Yeah, the med skipper's in there. He's been hiding a little bit more than usual. That's the only reason I haven't showed him. And it's really hard because it's so muddy in here. It's really, really muddy. And I really don't like it. But I'm hoping to put him in really soon. So. Ah. Sorry, Kat. I meant I can't believe I'm coming. Sorry, Saturday. I'm leaving Saturday. I can't believe I'm going to Portland Saturday because that's when I'm flying there, and then I'm coming back Monday, I think. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I'm debating when I want to move him and how the heck I'm going to catch him since I can't see him very well. Let's see. Actually, I can show him. He is right there. I don't know. Can you see him? Yeah, he's right there. Okay, it would probably be easier if there was a way I could show him without. Let's see. Here we go. Does that work? Maybe. Nope, too high. There he is. Kind of. Yeah. But I do really need to move him to the other tank. I've done several, but there's so much mud in there that I can't do anything. Unless I take out all of the substrate, I can't do anything. He just left. Yeah, I know. That's the problem. In here with the sponge filters and with the mud, it's hard to see him sometimes. That's why I haven't showed him in a little, because he hasn't been out much. He's been hiding. Ugh. And I don't like how dirty this tank is. Or how muddy it is, rather. But yeah, he did leave. But he's in there. Here's the angel tank. The angels are getting pretty big, considering. Very happy with this tank. There they are. Ian, there's mud because I had it as a dirted tank. It was a dirted, it was a planted, it was a Wallstead, well, it was a dirted tank that I decided to convert into the mud skipper tank. And I was going to take out all of the dirt and substrate and put in the sand. But somebody had suggested that I just leave the mud in there, or the dirt in there. And when I moved the substrate so that I could make it more of a paludarium style tank, that happened. Because I was going to, and people said just to leave it. Ooh, yes, that's awesome, Kat. I need to get some pea puffers, and I'm worried I'm going to buy way too much this coming weekend. I already bought way too much at the SAS meeting, auction, or swap, and this is going to be even better. So I'm a little bit worried how that's going to go. But yeah, I'm so excited. I can't wait to meet everybody. I wish I was there longer, too. Well, now look where that got you. Thanks, Ian. Yeah, it's just temporary, though. I also need to get a lid for this tank, but it's about just as much to get the freaking lid as it is to get another tank, another 40 breeder. Oh, Cat, yeah, I know. I am very excited, though. This tank S. I might just do a ooh uh Ian, I'm I want to go to the wet spot, but since I'm only there Saturday, we'll see. Hey, it's been a while. How are you?
Hey, doing pretty good. How about yourself?
It's been a few.
Yeah, a little bit.
Haven't seen you in like a week.
I'm busy, man. I'm making little mini greenhouses.
Oh, you are?
Or at least this one. Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question. You've never done um cat. No, definitely not. Um have you ever done an immersed or a wet dry what is it? A dry start method tank?
Well, I mean, the yes, and I mean this is an immersed setup here, but yes, I've done dry start.
So I can't drive though, S. Um how's the melting? Because because I'm thinking about getting a grow light and putting some plants into a um into like a sterilite bin and propagating some plants in here.
So yeah, that'd be more like a an immersed setup like this. And you could, yeah, totally do that with one of those sterilite plastic bins.
Like
There
this
you go.
one? I was
Yep.
gonna use this.
Yep.
David
Got
was
like a, does it have a clear lid or semi-clear?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean
works.
it's not clear, but it's pretty good.
Hmm.
I know it's janky S, but I was gonna put for the moment I was gonna put some whatchamacallit on top. Clean clean wrap onto it. It's a little bit janky, but I don't know how George has his mud skipper in barely any water and no lid. I'm not sure how he did that, but yeah.
Maybe the tank's just tall enough that they can't jump out. Those things can jump a ways, though.
It's like a 20 high.
I thought he had his muds. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen them, but I thought that they were in something bigger than that. But I don't know. You probably know better than I do.
Okay, saran wrap, cling wrap, saran wrap.
Yeah, that's what I've done when I've done dry start. Is just put all the substrate down there. I've used dirt and sand to do it, or aqua soils, and then you get all the soil moist, like this is here, and of course this is just some fancy potting soil. It's not like aqua soil or anything like that. And then yeah,
Ooh.
you don't want any like puddling or anything like that.
Ooh, okay, Kat. You need to have Ian send me a picture once it's done. I want to see that tank. That's gonna be awesome. Sorry, what were you saying, Ryan?
Oh, I was just talking about, yeah, that's how I've done immerse setups before, or I mean not immerse, but the dry start. It's just yeah, put your soil down there, or I've done it with soil and sand and or aqua soil, and yeah, and then just get the substrate all nice and damp and moist, and you kind of want to get to the point where it's just almost puddling and not quite. You don't want any pooling water there. And then yeah, you put a little cling wrap over the top. I like to
But
leave
how,
the corners like uncovered a little bit to allow some like airflow through there.
but how is the melting?
The melting.
Doesn't it melt when it's submerged?
Well,
Or do you just keep the humidity up a lot? Because I
mean, the humidity's pretty high in there. I go through and just kind of like what I'm doing with this here, and take the little spray bottle and spray some water in there and stuff from time to time. What I look for is that I just set this up so the humidity hasn't gotten too high in here yet. But if this is correct, all this say this is the side of the tank. All of this is going to be moist and have like water dripping down it. You're going to see that it's a humid environment in there.
Yeah. Yay! Can't wait, Kat. It never is perfect to us. It's never gonna feel perfect. Just saying.
They got a new tank they're setting up.
It's plastic foil. I don't know what guys are talking about. Okay. But does
all the names for cling wrap.
Does humidity help?
Plastic wrap.
Does the humidity help with melt?
I don't know. I haven't really had any problems with it melting back too much. Of course, when I've started them up in those cases where I did the dry start, they're also tanks that injected CO2. So without the CO2, yeah, you might experience some more melting. But I mean, that's just part of keeping plants healthy and stuff, is that, when you have stuff that are dying or have holes in the leaves or damage or something, you go in there and you trim off the stuff that's not doing well, and it helps the plant.
Yeah. I do need to put the clean wrap on. See, Kat, my problem is I want the tank to be absolutely perfect before I put the mud skipper in there, but I don't think that's going to happen for another year or so. If I waited that long.
Oh, I see you put a lot more water in there.
Yeah, I did.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
That's also because of the sand.
Yeah, the sand just kind of trickled down a little bit.
Well,
made a little slope.
Because there's sand, it makes the water displaces some of the water, so it makes it higher too, right?
Yep, makes sense.
I don't know if you can see on the right, I have some guppies in there.
Oh yeah, in that little specimen container.
I have 3 guppies, and for the moment, I'm trying to acclimate them. We'll see if they live or not. But I figured guppies would be the easiest one to do. Of the fish that I have, I'm putting the guppies in there for the moment. I'm going to put the guppies in there, and I'm acclimating it to brackish water. Because I don't have mollies, nor do I want mollies.
Yeah.
But,
Have you done any research, or do you think they can
yeah,
take it? And I know they like harder water, obviously. And
I've seen several people do it. That's why I'm gonna try it.
cool. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see how that works out. So these are the plants that I got from the Alex's aquascaping.
Oh, so
On that
from
award for best use of crypts or whatever from Alan.
huh? So yeah, from what I see, pets.thenest.com. That's the first thing that comes up when I search it. It says guppies do well in freshwater aquariums, but their natural habitat is brackish water. Brackish water is part fresh and part salt, naturally found in swamps and estuaries, and easy to recreate at home for your guppies. Oh, and there's several other websites that I also see that you can put a lot of live bears in salt water. And I also see the aquarium advisor also says that although guppies can live in freshwater home tanks, their natural environment is indeed brackish water. I don't know. That's what I've seen several videos where people have put guppies in salt water, or brackish. So I don't know.
Thanks, Travis.
Sorry, I kind of cut you off there.
Oh no, I think you're good.
What were you saying?
I don't remember. I don't know. I was just talking about these crypts and
Yeah,
that I got them from that contest.
Oh, so you got. Oh, cool. So you got some crypts from the contest?
Yeah. So there was a secret category, which was the best use of cryptocorin in the aquascape, and so I won that.
Thanks, Swampy. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to do, S. And I wish, actually, you know what? I think I might have it, but I don't know. Oh, yeah, I think I might put it. I think I know where it. I don't know where I put it. I'll find it in a few.
So Ian, let's see. I don't know if you guys can see this very well. It's kind of dark in here, but this is, I don't know that this is a crypt species. This is a non-aquatic plant here, but philodendron species Pink Princess. This is an unknown crypt, or I don't know if he doesn't know what it is or if he's testing me. It says, crypt species, you tell me.
Who? Who's testing?
Alan Bauer, he was one of the judges for the Alex's aquascaping contest.
Okay.
And then this one here is crypt Yuli.
Yeah, I'm really struggling. I don't know why the heck I can't find anything. It was freaking on my desk or on my bed. Here it is. Sorry, go on.
And then this one here, Cryptocorin Ferrugenia purple.
Is this immersed?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this Cryptocorin pygmea. The leaves on this one are crazy. Look at this thing. Look at this kind of part green, part pink and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Oh. Kat says, I am currently upset with barbs and swordtails. For plants, I think swords, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, probably swords. Cool.
I am so happy with the way everything's turning out. Although I need David to come over and freaking help me put in a better rack for where my 55 is. That would be awesome.
Yeah. So, like, take the 55 down and put it on a new stand?
Put it on a rack, yeah.
What for? So you can put other tanks there or something too?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have a feeling this is gonna fall sometime, but whatever.
Nobody can see. You just got my logo up now.
I know. I'm gonna show it in a sec. Wait, where is it? Tank, oh, not selfie, tank only. I don't know what is going on. This is so janky right now. I'm going to shut down OBS. I don't know what is going on. Wrong one. There we go. Is that better, S? Although I have a feeling I might spill that. I don't know. Can you see that, Ryan?
I'm away from the TV now. I can't really see. Okay. Okay, yeah, I can see that. So you got the 40 and then the little tank next to it?
Travis says, Chubb showed a massive sword earlier. Made me look at my own in disappointment. No worries, Kat. Ryan, have you bapped the cherry barbs yet?
I have not. Yeah, I should.
So, are you doing HAP or BAP? Or are you doing both?
Well, yeah, everybody can participate in.
No, I'm wondering.
And
No, but my question was whether you're doing both. You're submitting stuff for both, or are you just focusing on HAP?
I'm more focusing on the hat, but I've submitted some stuff for the BAP as well. And I was thinking there's also IAP, which is the invertebrates. That you haven't even brought any neocardinia in there or anything.
Of course, no problem, Kat. It's always fun having you in here. Hope I don't bore you too much. Yeah, I don't know. For me, going right now is at night is a little bit late for me, but I also feel like if I go too early, I won't be quite as consistent. So it's kind of nice doing the later streams. And I get to take a nap during the day. I took like a 3-hour nap. It was nice. I'm still a little bit tired, but Cat says, cherry barbs? Yes. You heard that right, Cat. I'll be right back. I need to go get a drink.
Cherry barbs and cherry shrimp in that tank.
Oh, really? I'm surprised the barbs and the shrimp get along.
Yeah, I took a chance there and seemed to work out. Of course, the tank is like half full of Java moss, so that probably helps. These are my stack endlers. These little guys are cool. Moss for days, indeed.
Hey, Ryan.
What's up?
You said half your tanks are filterless, correct?
Yeah, I don't know. Some of them are, some of them aren't. This tank we're looking at right now, I actually just put a filter back on it. It was real cloudy, and then I've done a bunch of water changes and.
Ooh, Cat says, can she get some? Cherry barbs are her favorite. And Ian, if you have some, I might have to get some moss from you. I might have to get buy some moss from you because I can never have too much Java moss. Love it for breeding. Sorry.
Yeah, I might bring some. Some cherry barbs. I have a lot of females and not nearly as many males, I noticed. So I'll see what I can conjure up for somebody. But I might bring some of those to Fishtoberfest. See what happens.
Cat, apparently Cat loves cherry barbs, or is one of her favorite.
Yeah, they're cool fish, for sure. And they're sexually dimorphic, so the males and the females look different, and they both look cool in their own right. And they're, barbs are just fun fish to watch, anyways. Their activities.
Oh, heck yeah. Cat says, please.
I wouldn't be surprised if somebody else brings them, even if I don't, or if I sell them before you get to them or something. There's some serious cherry barbs going around Guppus lately.
I thought of getting some cherry barbs from, was it cherry? No, sorry, Odessa barbs from, buying some Odessa barbs from Gary Lang. Although I don't really have a tank that I can put them in at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never had Odessa barbs. They're cool looking though. I'd like some someday.
Wait, Ian, didn't you say moss for days? What are you referring to?
Probably that cherry barb, cherry shrimp tank.
Oh, your tank.
It's a 20-gallon that's like 10 gallons worth of moss in there.
Got it. What kind of moss is it?
It's just Java moss. Nothing fancy.
How do you get Java moss to grow? Because mine always takes forever to grow, but I love it for breeding.
Here, let me go back over there.
I stuck a ton of Java. Ryan, did you see Kat's comment?
I did not.
She says, I love all barbs. I have a tank full. I am willing to pay a good price for yours.
Yeah, I'm getting back over there to these guys. So yeah, I don't know about half full. That's a bit of an exaggeration, but there's a lot of There's a lot of Java moss in there. There's also
That's all
some.
Java. It doesn't look. It looks more light green than dark green.
Well, there's some algae on the glass of the tank, so I think that's why it's looking that way.
Oh,
It looks a
okay.
lot darker green
That's the
when
only.
when
That
it's
was
not.
that was the
Yeah.
only reason I asked if it was Java moss. Because there we go. Okay.
See,
Wow. Okay, I need to get some moss. Wait, who? I am confused. Oh, Gary Lang was selling fish eggs, Swampy. Heck yeah, thank you, is what Kat says. Yeah, that would be cool. Wow. I love that tank. Those
yeah, it's pretty simple, but
those are cherry or fire reds?
I don't know. They're red neocardinia shrimp. I'm not really into grading shrimp or anything.
Ian, no, I did not get a bunch of moss. I did not get nearly as much as I wanted. I only got one tiny bunch of moss.
I sent you a little bit of moss, didn't I? Was that what I sent you? Can't remember.
Yeah, it was. I need to get. I want to buy some more moss from you though. If you have any for sale at the are you have a table with somebody else, right?
Yep. I'm sharing it with somebody else.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll have to stop by.
Yeah, definitely.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too.
I can't believe it's only 5 days away. No, 6 days away. 6 days away.
Yeah, I heard you saying it was Friday earlier. I'm like, what?
No, I'm
Monday.
I'm coming on Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm leaving. We're going to Tahoe on Friday, and then I'm flying out of Nevada, Reno. Why I'm not just flying out of SAC, I'm not quite sure. But
As long as you get here, right?
yeah. Well, I wish I could stay a little bit longer. The only reason I wanted to go from SF is because I think SF has a little bit, few more flights than Reno does, but ooh, that's awesome. That's cool, Kat. That's awesome. Yeah, I need to come see that.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
She says, I keep barbs in my display tank, in quotes. It has a few non-natural hides, but I love them. They look like mushroom houses.
Oh, yeah. We got one of those little mushroom houses.
Really? I don't think I've seen those.
The light's off on that tank, but I'll go pop it on.
What kind of lights do you have, Ryan?
There's a variety of different things. Like we're in my office right now. You know, this is just some cheap Chinese light. You can see the reflection of it there. Mostly white, but a lot of blue, little tiny bit of red.
And what light is it? You said a cheap China light?
Yeah, just some kind of cheap Amazon Chinese light.
But they seem to grow your plants fine?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of depends on the tank. You know, that was a 20 gallon. This is a Phoenix 24/7 course, I don't use it on the 24/7 mode. I just crank everything up and then crank the blues like as down as low as they'll go.
She says she has 2 mushroom houses plus.
And then this light here, this is on my 20 long. And then this is still kind of one of those cheap Chinese lights, but it has like a remote on it and stuff. So once again, I kind of just do the same thing. And then it's got these little settings on the end. I think this is that JC and P light or whatever.
Okay. I think Roundhouse was telling me where to get some before, but I don't remember exactly what the place was, and that was a while ago. I never ended up getting anything from there, although I might have it somewhere in my list of places.
This is another just kind of cheap Chinese light. It's got a bunch of white and a little bit of blues in it.
Okay. Yeah, I need to see how to
This one's a little more adjustable. Once again, it's still, I think, just kind of a cheap light, but you can see that kind of middle row is the adjustable lights. And so, yeah, I got the blues turned down as much as they'll go, and then maybe the greens turned down a little bit, the reds all the way up, and all these whites.
G'day guys, welcome to Kat, I'm gonna have to I need to see your tanks. I really want to come see your tanks. That's awesome. That would be oh my gosh, that would be so cool. I really need to get you up on I need to get you on here sometime. Ian needs to get you on here sometime. But that, oh my gosh, I wish I was staying longer. That would be so much fun. Hanging out.
This is just some like Aqueon light. I think you can put like 3 different bulbs in there or something like that.
Oh wow. Most of mine are Aquani. Aquani, a T5, and
Here's that little.
Welcome back, Posiwi.
There's that little mushroom hut thing.
And she's on
lay it on the side for the pestos because it's got a little hole on the bottom.
Ah. I like that. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
I love it when she makes that noise.
Was that your dog?
That wasn't me.
I don't know what it was.
That was Kelly making a noise.
Then the plant farm's got this like grow light thing on it.
Oh, cool.
And so I built this little frame here. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah.
But just because like the stand for it was busted when I bought it with the different tank.
Oh.
So I needed something, but it kind of puts a beam down the middle of it here. I'm not sure if I can turn on the light while I do this because the light is controlled by my phone. Let's see. Maybe I can turn on the light. There.
That's cool.
And then turn on the light. There we go. Now, can I get back to StreamYard?
Oh wow. Ooh, is that AR mini or AR?
This stuff here,
Yeah.
that's Ludwigia natans.
Okay, I need to
It's
wait.
also called super red.
Is that a CO2 tank?
Yep.
Damn it. Okay.
And there's my crypt flamingos down there.
Or will it still be somewhat red if I keep it? No worry. I can. I know what you're saying, Kat, and that's all that matters. Um, can you keep that in a non CO2 tank?
I have never tried with this particular plant, and that's something I kind of wanted to research because, but I'll probably bring some of this to Fishtoberfest
Because
and
I would
see
love
what
to
people
get some
say.
of that. I would
I like
love
this plant
to get
here.
some red. I need to get some plants from you, dude.
I started bundling some up, but I need to do a whole bunch more.
Already?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you keep them all sorted out. I would have a hard time doing that.
Well, I got the little cheat sheets here too, but I'm starting to learn them.
Yeah, but my problem would be that's actually a good idea. But my problem would be not so much the cheat sheets or getting having the cheat sheets, but I meant just having so many plants in one tank, like trying to get them all out and separate them.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of work. That's for sure. I don't know what that plant back there is behind the Ludwigia archeata.
Oh. Yeah, I got some AR mini. I'm hoping it does all right in my tank. Right now they're just in a bucket. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put them in. I want to do a immerse setup, so I'm gonna try and do something along those lines.
Like have just immersed like my little greenhouse, or immersed like coming up out of the tank.
Like your little greenhouse.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean that's
Ian says
every
he
bit as good as CO2, in my opinion.
What?
That's every bit as good as CO2, in my opinion. That gets all the CO2 from the air.
Yeah. I love that tank. Ludwigia, I want some. I keep a lot of that different types of plant. Oh, cool. I can't wait to meet you, Kat.
Oh yeah, Ian, I saw that you were digging the ranunculus.
Yeah, I saw Kat's comment instead. I meant to read that one too.
No problem. Yeah, it's back there. There's a whole bunch of it behind.
Yeah, but for me, I would have a really hard time because I don't know which plants exactly you have, but some of them they shoot off runners, and so I would have a hard time separating everything and making sure, depending on what type of plant you're trying to grow or propagate. I would think that having the runners, it would be hard to separate the plants. That's the only reason I haven't tried. Have you seen God, Northwest Aqua Hobbies tanks or his setup?
Yeah, that's kind of what you're reminding me of with those bins.
That's
Yeah.
what I want. That's what I would like to do. My only comment is he never really talks about how he does the immersed grown setup because I think that it would help. It would be okay somewhat because of all of the humidity, but I don't know. I stole
Yeah.
the table off the label off the bag, and put it
Yeah, I
in the.
saw that. I meant to show this too. I don't know if you guys can see it. Oh, it's too dark in here. Here, let me let me fix that.
Okay, Ryan.
One of the tissue cultures had this little ADA sticker on it, so I put it
Yeah,
on my rimmed 40-gallon tank to make it look like
there you
a
go.
ADA tank.
We're gonna have. Oh my gosh, we are. I can't believe it's this week. I am so excited.
Yeah, me too.
I must say, I haven't been out much, and my parents and my brother are kind of bugging the heck out of me. So being able to go and get away and do all this is going to be so much fun.
Yeah, yeah, it should be a blast.
What are you doing?
Spraying some water into this
Ah,
little greenhouse.
do you mind me asking what hydroponic um, or what you use for the greenhouse?
So yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is that those bins that he has are pretty much set up like this. You've got some like good quality soil in the bottom, and then it's got a clear lid on the top, so it can keep the humidity in and let the light in. I mean, it's really kind of as simple as that.
Rimmed ADA 40 breeders sell that for $399. Wait, is that? Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
one of a kind, man. Nobody else has
Uh-huh.
a rim
There you go.
8840 breeder.
I do really like that setup though. I want to do something kind of like that. Although I was um what are you trying to say, Kat? Um what was I going to say? Oh yeah. The dirt. I was thinking about using, instead of using dirt, like actual dirt, like using some hydroponic soil, or some hydroponic
Oh, those little clay balls.
hydrogen.
Is that what they're called?
That's yeah, hydrogen, expanded clay pebbles, hydrogen.
Mhm.
And then the other thing that I want to try and do, or thinking about doing, is, have you ever thought about doing like an aquaponic system, but instead of using like, or actually using like normal, like buying plants or buying, yes, Ian, I have some stratum, but I don't know if I want to use that in there. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh,
Yeah, stratum, I don't think
yeah,
gives off too much nutrients, is the
that's what
thing.
I was. That's what I. Well, it is supposed to be a plant substrate, though. Um,
Yeah, I mean that's what's in my little aquascape tank, you know?
what was I gonna say? Um,
This guy.
yeah, I
That's all
can't.
stratum.
Oh, oh. Um, Ryan,
Yeah, man.
I was thinking about, and I don't know why I haven't seen it, but like, um, doing like an aquaponic system type thing with like net pots, and having it in my or putting it, like having the bucket and then just using it as kind, and having it be kind of like a sump-ish thing. That's what I was thinking of.
Okay, so like you got a sump
kind of a
that.
system. Well, not
Mhm.
totally a sump because it would be really low, but like doing something kind of like that where um, it's basically an aquaponic system, but you instead of having like leafy greens and vegetables, propagating plants, and then it also gets the fertilizer from or the fish. Waste. It can use
Yeah, I
it,
mean, you could totally do that.
but
Um,
I've never seen anybody do that.
you know what I've seen people do that is more of like a an overhead sump. So the sump is
Yeah,
on top of the
yeah,
tank
that's
or
exactly what I
above
was
the
thinking.
tank. Yeah, yeah, and so then you just have the water running through there and running back out into the tank. But then you plant plants in there. So yeah, that'd be the way to do that if you ask me. Of course, there's probably a lot of ways to do that.
That's what I was thinking of doing. Um,
Hmm.
but
Yeah, you just have a pump that pumps water up into that trough, so to
yeah,
speak, and then it runs across there, and there's a hole in the other side of it. Basically, you might have to
oh,
put some sponge in there or something, make sure your media doesn't run out, and yeah, it goes right back into the tank.
one thing that so with the flood and drain, I don't know if I do a flood and drain system. Thank you, Swampy. I don't know if I do a flood and drain system. If I probably do not really a one, but because I don't think I'd have enough room to do it. But like a DWC, that's more what I was thinking of doing. Um, I am using my Aqua Clear 50 HOB as a bag filter. Yeah, that works. Um, I was thinking, which I don't know if it would work, but like putting it on the side up, like um, a little shelf kind of a thing over here, like right by where that top 10-gallon tank is. I don't know if I'd actually do that, but I don't know how exactly I do it. But that's what I was thinking of doing was some kind of system like that if I can find this room to do it. I would, or even put it under my bed, but I don't know, or outside. Even doing it outside because then it gets natural sunlight. Um, and then I got some I forgot to mention yesterday. Um, yeah, I agree, Swampy. I got some. Oh, yeah, I can see that, cat. Um, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, Swampy. But I've never seen anybody do that for some reason. So I'd like to kind of try both ways of doing like a dry, or actually all three ways. A bell siphon kind of a thing, um, a bell siphon kind of a system, a W. I I don't really think it's a DWC, because it's not really deep enough. But trying that, and then a bell siphon, and then a wet, uh, more of a dry system. I don't know. That would kind of be cool.
What's
I
a
haven't,
bell siphon?
huh?
What's a bell siphon?
So a bell siphon is what you would use for an aquaponic system, where it where the heck? Oh, never mind. Actually, I can just change my camera. So what the way it works is you have a standpipe usually, and then you have another piece where it basically floods and drains for you, but the way it floods and drains is you use a bell siphon.
Oh, like the overflow for a
Uh,
sump.
kind of, somewhat like that, yeah. But it actually drains all of the water out, or most of the water out for a little, and then it floods back in. Let me see if I can find a photo of a bell siphon. Here we go. This is actually a pretty good model. Better than I could do. Let's see. There we go. Let me share my screen. Share. Where is it? Here it is. Are we there? Yeah, we are. Okay. That's a bell siphon. I don't know. Can you kind of see that?
Let me wait
The
till
way
it
works?
pops up. Okay, it's on the big screen now.
So,
Okay.
yeah. And then it enters here. But yeah, I'm trying to see if I can.
Yeah, they do the same thing for overflows on when you have a sump.
Yeah, but it's a standpipe, but it's really more of a. The reason I say it's not really a standpipe is because a standpipe is the water gets to a certain level, whereas on a bell siphon it actually drains the whole thing out. So it's I think it's more of a suction. Contusions flow. If not, you will flood the floor. Yeah, I know. Hey Bateson, can't wait. I'm really excited to see you guys. I fill cars and take cash inside because people are lazy. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, but you need to know what kind of water flow to your beds. Yeah, I agree. It controls the water level in grow beds. Yeah, I'm trying to find a good photo of. Let me see if I can find a better video of it, because
Well, scroll down a little bit. I don't know, I can hardly see this little phone that I'm on. But there was that one with the plants and the soil on the. It's like a diagram right towards the top.
this one. Yeah, but it doesn't really illustrate it very well of how it works. And I know I can't. Um,
Yeah, in Oregon they have to. They can't be trusted with pumping their own gas, so they have to have people pump the gas for you. Although they've changed that a little bit. Like I think in some smaller communities and stuff.
I would actually think right now it would be a lot better for people.
She said I've had many people drive off with the pump, not to mention being covered in gas. Wow.
Oh, geez. Not really.
Yeah, I've ran into some Oregonians that have driven over here to Washington, and like they don't know how to pump gas, so I have to go teach them how to pump gas and stuff. So I've always had people just pump gas for them.
Yeah, I wanted to do something kind of like this where I'm trying to find how it works. But it just, they explain it, but I don't really think they show it. I really want to show it. Oh well. But yeah, it's kind of like this where it, but then it there's more of a section though. Because it actually drains. It drains most of the way. It doesn't have
Okay, so it like
too much
permeates through
standing
the
water.
side. It doesn't overflow into it, huh?
Yeah.
See, Ian's never pumped gas. Yeah, I used to run a hotel over in Oregon, and we had a shuttle van because it was close to the airport, and so one of the shuttle drivers put regular gas into our diesel shuttle van, so I had to like pay to have the tank drained and stuff like that.
Cat says because I pump it for him.
She's a professional. Yeah, gotta leave it to the professionals.
I figured as much, Cat. Yeah, Swampy. I really want to do an aquaponic system like that, and I want to do freshwater plants instead of doing. I thought of doing both, but I think I really would rather do an aquaponic system with aquatic plants instead of doing actual like veggies.
Yeah. And I mean, you can provide nutrients in the water too, rather than just using, fish water and fish tank waste. Or you could use like your water tank
Yeah.
water you pull out of tanks.
So going to a new place, it's like every other one is different. Yeah. I agree, Ryan, but I would like. This is a little bit later, but I would like to try doing it. An aquaponic system like that. But yes, you are totally right. You could just do a regular system, which is what I'm going to do starting off. And if I can, do a aquaponic system where I can grow my own plants, aquatic plants. But first, I am going to do a normal one.
Yeah.
Though, what nutrients do you give it, or do you give them nutrients?
Fertilizing?
Sorry, fertilizer. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you mean, I guess. But yeah, I mean, are you talking about in my tanks?
No. For your immerse system.
Yeah, I mean, this thing, it's got that I showed earlier, my new little mini greenhouse. It, it's got some really fancy, expensive soil in there. And so it's going to get all the nutrients it needs from that and from the minerals in my water. So no, I'm not going to, I don't anticipate fertilizing it at all. I mean, I just set it up like an hour ago, so we'll see what happens.
Dang, Bateson.
Huh. Yeah, I've never been to that gas station. It's great.
I figured as much.
I go out to Washougal pretty regular basis, but I pretty much get my gas at the same exact place every time. The Costco near my house.
Wait, Swampy, what are you referring to when you say I so could help with that? Ryan, you have hard water. What's your tap TDS?
Yeah, I'm over here in Vancouver, so it's like ranges between like 140 and 160, I think. Usually about 140 out of the tap with the cold water. I've heard that warmer water will generally increase the TDS. I think I've only tested the cold water.
Yeah, I just do tank temp.
Yeah, that's I usually try to match the tank temperature for the most part.
I don't. That's the only time I test TDS. Do you wait 24 hours before testing?
No, I don't think the TDS is going to change.
Mine does.
Really?
Mine goes so after 24 hours of constant aeration, it goes from 8.4 pH to sorry, TDS doesn't change, but my pH goes from 8.4 to 6 points.
Yeah, I can see the pH changing, just not the TDS.
Wait, what? What beats in every aquarium plant can grow outside of water? Yeah, I need to talk to you sometime, Swampy. If you come, so the cell on 90th and Powell on the weekends, I'll be there. Oh,
Cool.
Ian says I'm chilling with my 18 TDS. LOL.
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't even imagine that.
Mine's 30, and I thought I got pretty good water.
Yeah, I don't know. I've heard some plant people say before that, like they come to Portland and they're jealous of the water that the TDS is, or that it's so soft and stuff. And I guess, maybe they can control what they put in as far as fertilizers go. But
Oh,
like I
heck yeah.
said, with the little bit of hardness I have, I think the plants uptake a lot of that they get some of the minerals from the water. So I don't know. It's all in just getting used to whatever you have and dealing with it.
And it's also dialing in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. So Bateson said his is like 180 out of the tap on a really good day. And I would imagine that we have the same exact, and then he says usually it's like 200 to 300. But I imagine we have the same exact water, but I don't know, maybe different pipes that it's going through and stuff. It would be different, but I mean, we both live in the same city. I don't think
Um,
there's different waters around here, but who knows?
I don't think you can do Java Moss either. But I could be wrong. Hey Jesse. How's
Oh,
how's the
the
house?
Java moss to do great as long as it's a real humid environment. I mean, which all these,
Immersed?
yeah,
Really?
as long as it's really humid.
Designing, Swampy says design your thoughts, Kevin. Yeah, we need to talk, Swampy. That would I want to talk about that. That would be great. He's growing moss, but I think it's in the tank, isn't it? Is it immersed?
Yeah, it's in the tank. But I actually did have. I bought some. I don't know if Ian or Bates bought any of this too, but somebody brought some what they claim to be flame moss to
Awesome, Jesse.
Guppus. And I wasn't. It kind of just looked like Java moss to me, and so I left. I used some of it somewhere, and then I left most of it just in the bag, basically, and make sure it stayed moist in there. And then I put it near a window, and yeah, it did just fine. And it did kind of start to grow up like flame moss. I'm still not certain if it's flame moss or not. I finally did put it in a tank, but I mean that moss was sitting just in like a sealed bag with moisture in there for a long time, for
Okay, Swampy,
month
what's
and a
your
half.
water? What the hell is your water then? Now I'm curious.
Who are you talking to?
Swampy says my water is lower than that.
Lower than 18?
Wow. That's what I'm assuming. But then again, you know what happens when you assume.
See, yeah, Ian said Cat thought it looked like Java also. Yeah.
I can never
Bateson
tell
says
the
I can
difference
never tell the
between
difference
Java and
between
flame
Java.
moss.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm still kind of skeptical. But when I did leave it in that bag, it did kind of grow up like the flame it's supposed to be. But I don't know if I've never done that with Java moss. So I don't know if Java moss would do the same thing. I'm looking at some Google images of flame moss. And yeah, it just kind of tends to kind of grow up rather than just everywhere, looks like to me.
I am really, really looking forward to going. I have mass growing off my HOB, so you never know. Oh, you have moss growing off your HOB. Okay.
That's pretty cool. Just got to make sure it doesn't plug that thing up.
Yeah.
Start pumping water onto the floor. But yeah, I mean, obviously, she's got moss growing out of the tank. Think I gotta roll out pretty soon. I got an appointment early in the morning. I don't even remember where it's at.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut it down in like 10-15 minutes, but
yeah,
it's still fun. I was actually not expecting to go. I was gonna end it at midnight, but I thought we've had so many good conversations, I didn't want to end it.
Right on.
And it's really nice talking with everybody, so.
For sure. I'm looking at my calendar to figure out where I'm going tomorrow. Thought my meeting was at 9. This says it's at 10. Oh, okay. Just over in North. Not too bad. But I better check my notes. Make sure I don't show up an hour late.
I'm Oh my gosh, it's gonna be dangerous, but it's gonna be so much fun, and I am barely bringing anything with me because I'm expecting to either bring a bunch of stuff back with me on the plane or ship it back.
Yeah, just packing light.
Well, all I really need is clothes, few toiletries, and that's really all I need. Besides a few pieces of, I guess, some food for me and some dog kibble for Fender, but that's it. And I'm not.
Mhm.
I'm only there for what 2. I only really need 2 days worth of clothes.
Yeah.
That's good, Cat.
So when you fly, does he come like in the cabin with you?
So depending on what um, I'm on or where I'm sitting or where I am, usually when you sit down in seats, it's either um, I can only bring one cat, but yes. Um, I usually so it depends. When we went to LA, there was no um and yes, cat, I have to bring him. Um there's no how do I say it? There there is no um assigned seating, and usually they do it by class or not by class because there's no class.
Are
But
you
they
going
do
like
it.
Southwest or something?
Yeah. So there's no.
Everybody's
Yeah.
first class on Southwest.
Well, so there's no assigned seating. So what usually happens is they call people who need extra time or have infants, and since I have Fender and I'm
Yep.
visually impaired, I usually go first, and I
Mm-hmm.
sit in the very front row, which sometimes people will let me. Some airlines will let you, some won't, because they say you can't sit there of because you need to be able to de of course, cat. Because you need to be able to operate the emergency exit, but some will. But usually, where I sit is, do you know what a bulkhead is, right? Or no?
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that
Where
first
the
row.
bulkhead is? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's usually where I sit with him.
Okay.
Um,
So do like sometimes is what you're saying is like sometimes there's an emergency exit there and then they won't let you sit there?
some once in a while, but
Yeah,
usually they will.
depending on the model of the plane.
Yeah. It
Okay.
was, yeah, like Hawaii was okay because my parents were with me. But yeah, I sat with him, and then I think I got my own. One of the times we got our own row too, which was kind of nice.
Nice.
What? You don't need to call me, boy. Goofy, goofy dog. I love you. You are goofy. I don't know why you always like sleeping off of the bed. Your head's like hanging off.
Oh, Swampy can
Rare
keep the
trip.
Caradinia shrimp without RO water.
Well, I mean, his water is somewhat RO water, so yeah, I can.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Ian, it's no fun sitting in the very back. It's just loud back there.
Um, cat. What? So I'm gonna end it really soon, but
Later, Michael Long.
bye, Michael Long. But I have issues with crowds because of my vision. Um, One of the nice things is I have Fender, and there was one time before where I was at a game, uh, baseball game, and there's been several times where I'll accidentally bump into people, and they get very belligerent with me because they're intoxicated.
Oh,
Uh,
geez.
so having her helps with that, or him helps with that, but also it helps because then people, which actually I really wish he was on my right side, but he's on my left, which makes sense because you have to open doors and stuff with your right
Sure.
usually, but
Yeah.
with my vision, it would help to have him on the right hand side just because I don't see it as well on my right. But that's another story. Um, but yeah, having him is nice because I get a little bit more of a berth and a little bit more understanding
Yeah.
most of the time. But yeah, he's a guide dog, but dogs are all dogs are in my opinion, all dogs are therapy dogs. I mean, let's be real.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Like, Kat was saying that she feels more comfortable, and, I have a dog and I get it. Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I'm saying all dogs are therapy animals. I mean, they really do help. It's awesome.
Hmm. For sure.
Oh my gosh. Um, yeah, that's awesome, Swampy. Swampy says his water is RO water.
Yep.
Oh my god, cat. Yeah, that would help.
Yeah. Hopefully she can hook that up.
Um, but yeah, that would help. That would help tremendously. Good luck with that. And on that note, I think I am going to end it. And yeah, it does, T Bones. It really does. They are so therapeutic. I am going to end it. I will see you guys all, I guess, technically later today. Um, have a great night, everyone. Thank you, everybody in chat. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Ryan, Roundhouse, for coming up. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you all later tonight. Thanks, all. Have a
Later,
good
folks.
one. Bye, everyone.